What's going on, my fellow minorities? You just entered the Minority Report. Don't laugh. Somebody send me a beat. Also, if there's something in particular you want to see a review done on, hey, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know. All right. Yo, what's up, my peoples? I'm your host, CJ, and I got another review for y'all. So, I got my new rifle scope. Just got in the mail the other day. This is a Leupold 3x9x40. Things about Leupold that you might not know. Leupold's been around since 1907. They've been making rifle scopes for 1947. And the reason I went with their company is, for one, their warranty. They have a lifetime warranty. You cannot beat that. You cannot beat that. Not even with a bat. All right? Then, whenever they come out with a new design, they simulate firing it 5,000 times. 5,000 times? Ain't nobody shooting no 5,000 times, right? So, because for one, bullets too expensive. So yeah, so you have a rifle scope with a reputable company that's been around since 1907, and they give you a lifetime warranty. You can't beat it. So I currently on my 30-06, I have a scope. I got a Walmart special. I got it from Walmart. I mean, it did what it needed to do, but it didn't have no ways to do any adjustments. And that's why I went with this scope. So this scope has a CDS system, which stands for Custom Dial System. What that allows you to do is, so I go to the range, I fire my weapon. I hit right in the bullseye at 100 yards, okay? What I can do is, with this dial system on top, and I don't know if you can see it, but this dial system, every click is 1/4 inch of a MOA. Now, if you don't understand what that means, basically, when I fire my weapon at 100 yards, I hit directly in the bullseye, okay? And I know I will because I'm good like that. But if I wanted to engage a target, like say for instance a caribou or a moose that's like 500 yards away, then my bullet before it gets there is going to drop because of gravity and air resistance. So you need to overcome that. Well, every time you buy a box of ammo, particularly rifle ammo, if you look at the back of it, it has the ballistic chart on it. It shows you that over a certain amount of distance, the round drops. When you go to the field, if you take a copy of that and place it on your barrel of your, not your barrel, but your stock of your weapon, then it's easily accessible. So when you're out there and you see an animal that you're trying to target, and it gets to a certain distance, you pull up your rangefinder and figure out how far it is exact. You can turn this custom dial knob to bring your bullet up so that you don't have to try to do Kentucky windage and try to hold it over the target. You can actually hold it center mass and fire. And this CDS system will actually have put the bullet where it needs to be. That's why I went with this. Now, the only thing I'm thinking about though with this scope is because it has a 3x to 9x. And if you don't understand that what that means is that at a particular distance, the target is going to either look like 3 times as big or up to 9 times as big. So I got 3x, 4x, 5x, so on and so forth, up to 9x. And while I'm engaging my target, once I find a target that I want to engage, if it's pretty far, let's say for instance 800 yards away, I wanted to zoom in a little bit so I can just ensure that I'm getting a good impact point. So I can take this back here and adjust it and turn it either left or right, and it increases my magnification or decreases my magnification, okay? And that was something I was particularly looking for, because if I'm here in Alaska and I'm trying to fire from one ridge top to another ridge top, okay, that caribou might look very, very small, okay? But I just need to zoom it in, and there you go. This scope also has a 40mm objective lens. I went with that size because it gives me a great field of view, as well as brings in a lot of light. So, field of view, what does that mean? So when I'm out there sitting in my chair or whatever, glassing or spotting for an animal, and I use my binos. See, a binos, or binoculars, have the 2 eyepieces, and you can cover a wide range of area. So your field of view is much wider, right? So say for instance I spot an animal that I want to target with my binos. Okay, when I pick up my rifle scope, now I only have 1 eyeball, right? Now I'm trying to find that target so I can get good target acquisition. And it's kind of more difficult to find if my objective was smaller. But since this is a 44 milli, as you were, and since this is a 40 milli objective, I keep that good field of view at that distance. So that's why I went with that one. Now, as usual, always provide an alternate for people, okay? Because everybody can't go out here and spend $300 for no damn going rifle scope. So you need an alternate that is going to be, you know, almost just as good. Yeah, it won't have some of the bells and whistles, but it'll be just as good, okay? And so if you look up on your screen, you'll see that I have another scope. On your screen right now, you should see a Vortex Optics Crossfire 2. This scope, from my research, will meet the objective you need it to meet for hunting. It's only 169. The objective lens is 44 millimeters, and the magnification maximum is 12. The only issue I have with this one is that the lowest magnification setting is 4x. Okay. Why is that an issue, you ask? Because if you try to use this scope for a target that's like 40 yards or less, then off the rip, it's going to seem like it's closer because of the minimum 4x magnification that this rifle scope has. So if you're not able to get the Leupold and you instead want to try to get this Vortex, what I would consider is the ring mounts that go on your rifle, the ones that have the space underneath it so you can still utilize, if your rifle has it, your iron sights. Now, if your rifle scope doesn't have it, then you know what I'm saying, that's not an option for you. But you know that if your rifle scope has that, then I would highly suggest using that option to get the ring mounts so that you can utilize the iron sights. Then this will allow you to use your 30-06 or a rifle choice on quarry that's closer, because now you don't have to worry about trying to get the scope on them. You can just use the iron sights. Okay. So as usual, that's my review. Hopefully, I brought something to your attention that you didn't know about or wasn't on your radar. Now you have an option. And as usual, please subscribe, hit that notification icon below, and holla at your boy when you get a chance. Peace.